Hey, g'day, welcome back to another episode of Depraved. In the last episode we sort of finished a couple of building. We're just actually having a look at this gunslinger. Now unfortunately I can't hire him, so you do get people that just pop in, park and then sort of head out again. But in the last episode we finished off our undertaker and we started to take care of the bodies that were starting to pile up in the town. So hopefully now that we have our undertaker and our cemetery, we can take care of that. We still have a few decaying things around, like this wolf that hopefully that will get finished up. And we've started to try and build our little housing population just to keep us in the green, which we are. We're $30 up. We've still got around $10,000. We lost a little bit of money through a robbery. We weren't able to cop that one. But what we're trying to do is get ourselves another gunslinger, since our first one was mauled to death by a bear. But let's get into it. Okay, welcome back. Right, what are we going to do today? So we're still a little bit short. We still need some settlers. We've got 31 here, so we want to try and see what the next magical number is. And it looks like the next magical number is 40. Looks like 40 will allow you to then bring in, well, in this case here, 3 tenants, but only settlers can rent this house. So obviously by doing this, if I understand the game, and I haven't been, it is a let's play, I haven't been this far in the game, it looks like I'll need to build 2 of these simple houses in order to get at least 6 settlers. By having the 6 settlers, then it will open things such as a toolsmith that will allow us to make our tools, and that one is for merchants. What do we got here? We've got a cattle farm, which we need settlers for a cattle farm, and we need lots of settlers for a fish farm. So I think the fish farm is definitely going to be a next town, because we're nowhere near water anyway, so I assume we're going to build another town down here somewhere near the water, and that's how we'll work with that. And the rest is going to be using settlers as well. So it looks like the second town is going to be sort of more settlers, and it's going to be able to make the weapons. Oh no, alcohol can still be done through pioneers, goldsmiths through the settlers. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Miners is through settlers. Okay, that's interesting. I thought miners would have been just through the pioneers, coal mine settlers. So it looks like that's the next stage. So we need to get up until we've at least got 40 pioneers. And then from 40 pioneers, then we can start building settlers' houses. So let's, it's spring. It's spring. Awesome. He's already started sowing his seeds. We've got saloons and stuff that we want to bring in, so we do want to leave a little bit of space. Let's just build more houses. We need to just build until we can get these settlers to come in. So as much as we get a little bit of space there, what are we talking about? See, that's a nice little area there. I would live in that street. Right, that's just a nice little street of houses. So let's count them up. So taking on, that's the only ones that's coming in. 2, 4, 6, 10, so 40. Okay, so that's going to bring in more than enough pioneers. So we can actually then start working on some settlers and placing those houses as well. The other thing we can do is start knocking down some of these little shacks, but as they slowly build those, then we'll get the rest up. Now I'm not building the sheep farm. It's the only one that I haven't done, because it appears that I'm actually having enough items without having to build the sheep farm, so it's actually quite weird. Is this the undertaker? No, it's the priest. That's the undertaker. Oh, number 2. That's alright. Somehow I think this undertaker's going to be quite busy. Welcome back. I've just sort of come back very quickly because we are being robbed. Old Dempsey Ellen's here with no weapon has decided to walk into the town hall and just take $600, I think. So needed to stop it. A bandit has been killed. Well done. Cornelius is definitely earning his pay. I'd give him a raise personally. Here is the cash. So 485. Okay, maybe a little bit less. Still, it's better off in my bank than others. So yeah, definitely important. Keep your gunslingers around these two areas. A catch-22 is losing $600 is certainly a lot more than losing like a piece of grain or something out of the warehouse. Important, and I think I'll definitely do it for future builds, is make sure the warehouse is actually close to your town hall, and therefore you can kill two birds with one stone, because they appear to be the only things that are getting attacked. We're going to see the Undertaker in full swing here. So he picks them up, throws them over, and then heads back. Oh, look at that. Throws them in his coffin, and then goes buries them. What's the temperature here? Do we have a temperature? We don't have a temperature. I'm just trying to work out whether it's winter or summer. I've got plenty of clothes while everyone's walking around without shirts on. So we're being told that we're a little bit short of food. The reason for that is we actually ran out of grain. But we should be okay now. We're starting to get some grain piling up. So I'm comfortable. That we're going to start getting some grain. We'll get the pig farm up and running again, and we'll get food back shortly. So everyone's sort of focusing on houses at the moment. We're up to 36. So what's going on here? So once again, we get these individuals that just ride into town, have no idea who they are, not from these parts. Oh, a bit of a storm. This is the first storm we've had too. How are we going for horses? I'm just going to sell a few horses. You actually don't need extra horses, so we're going to keep it down to about 10. We might need them later on, I don't know. So we're not getting rid of all of them, but it's a nice way to raise some money actually. Got a nice effect too. So we're just waiting on, of course we're waiting on wood, we're always waiting on wood. So once again, we're just going to speed it up a little bit, and we will be back once we've built this other house. We are so close to getting our number 40, and then we've got a few more great things to actually build. So just going to speed it up, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, welcome back. We have built our other house, and it has been occupied, so we've hit the magical number of 40, which means we do have a couple of other options for building now. And let's actually have a look at what we've got. So the first thing, there's no changes on the building materials. On the second one though, we can build a settler's house. So we don't have any settlers, but I'm hoping that once we build the house, it will allow us to obtain settlers. So it appears we actually need more settlers. So I'm going to get rid of these. We've got the supplies, so we do need to wait for those to get picked up. And we're going to build some settlers' houses. So I think the house, the square is exactly the same. It is exactly the same size. So if it didn't fit in the other one, it's not going to fit in this one. We're going to leave the green for a rainy day. But we can use a little bit. Oh, that's got to be super close. It is. You can fit it in there. I saw it turn green. There we go. There will be our first settler's house, and it's the same material as well. So once they pick up this material here, then I should be able to drop my settlers' houses back in the same locations. Just see if it looks a little bit different. It should look a little slightly different. We did not get robbed. I was so surprised to see, but we do actually have a few more horses, so we'll just get rid of those. And no one else died. It's been such a good month. As we've hit we're still in spring, so we're in month 1 of the start of the new year. We'll pick this stone up and then we can actually drop another house down once we've done that. Moving along, so we've got our houses. Next thing we've actually got, so no changes here. These are going to come along once we start getting some settlers. We do, however, look at that. We have a bakery, but before we do the bakery itself, we've got our flour mill and we've got our distillery. Oh, such good things. So first of all, obviously the bakery is going to bring in bread. The bread is bread, and alcohol is what settlers need to come in. So first of all, obviously, let's bring our flour mill. And that's why we're using this side of the town. Where is the entrance? Entrance is that side. So we're going to keep this road. I like the way they've used this pathway down here. We're going to keep it down here and have our flour mill here, which is fine because we've got our wheat there as well. There's our flour mill right there. Then at the same time, we're going to build our bakery. Turn that around. Ooh. We're going to have you facing up this way. So we've sort of got, the town is divided by the train track, and I've sort of, just sort of divided it here. So we've got sort of more of a commercial sort of production area this side, and then we've got some areas over here. We need an area to throw the saloon within here as well. Well, we just got robbed, really? $4.95? I didn't even see that one. Jeez, he's a good gunslinger. Seriously, that's rule number 1. Put your gunslingers near your town hall. Put your gunslingers near your town hall. So we're not building ale. Do we have the money? We do have the money. All right, so what we're going to do is, now that these have taken away, we will build our second settler's house. So we wanted to do that, so we'll park that there. That will give us our 5 settlers, or actually give us 6 settlers, but that will give us a 5 that we need. And then we will build our brewery, our distillery, not our brewery. Oh, look how big it is. Okay, that's huge. So we're going to park this one in the corner. Oh, you can actually, no you can't. We'll see how that's going to work, but that's parked nicely in the corner there. Water is in shortage, really? What's sucking up all the water? The fields don't take the water, no. Pig farm, ah, look at that, he actually takes the pig to the butchers. I didn't realise that. Well, the pig follows him in there. That's kind of cute. Alright, Oh, except for the scream. Ooh, is that the settler's house? That's nice, isn't it? Alright, so we need some metal parts before we continue. Let's grab those metal parts. Can we sell anything? Are we doing... There's nothing really where we've got a ton of. But we've got 42 pioneers at the moment, so we're doing okay with pioneers. We've got our settlers. We've got our second settler's house up and running. Oh, and here's our settlers, are they? No. Oh, they're just our labourers. Don't get me excited. We don't have any settlers yet. I'm sure once we get the food, then we will get the settlers. I think we need to get a little bit of food in stock first. But we've got one house there. We've got the second house coming along. Plenty of grain. We're doing okay. We are doing okay. We're doing better than the last time I played this game, that's for sure. What else have we got to build? So nothing else on this side. This is all going to be because of settlers. Of course, we've got our saloon and we've got our upgraded church. So you know what? I was trying to work out how I was going to do this because I wanted the saloon sort of down this end, but I think I know how to do it. So I think I will be able to, and I won't do it just yet, but I think I'll be able to bring the church up here, which means the church is closer to the cemetery. This is all good. Matter of fact, I may be able to do even something like that. Yeah, that would be okay. Not just yet. Then I can dismantle the tent, and this would be a perfect location for our saloon. Hey? Because then it has all the gunfights are going to happen around here. I'm pretty sure if there's going to be any more robberies, it's going to be around the saloon, town hall, warehouse sort of area. So, super excited. Okay, guys. That is going to be it for episode 4. Our farm is up and running. We've now hit our magical number of 40 pioneers, so we're coming into a different era where we can actually get some settlers in. We've got a distillery. We're going to be making beer, making bread, making grain. So exciting times. I'm looking forward to the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the likes. If you'd like to see more of this or any other videos I do, don't forget to hit the subscribe. Love to see you in other videos. Good gaming, guys. Have fun, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.